Greetings, my warriors of FNMA and Freddie. So today it's FNMA and Freddie. So the price is up and down and up and down. It is normal in our case, in our scenario, and it is normal what is going on. Normal in the aspect, like everybody want to make the money. The short sellers want to make the money. They want to pull out the money and to close the positions. They don't want to close the positions at 12 when they can close at 9, and they still feel the weakness in the demand. Because why? uh, Probably they're closing the for example, around 11:35 there was like a big buy of 250,000 in one lot on a price around 940. So somebody's buying a lot, and that is good. That means that either they're closing the position and closing the short sales, what is possible, or that new people who saw the opportunity are trying to uh, enter into position. So even with a low price, it doesn't matter if it is a huge volume. If somebody is selling, somebody is buying. It goes like that. Is it on 10 or is it on 16? It's just personal preference. Um, Between the other stuff, we had Pulte also said post the post, and I must tell you guys that this is what market and the short sellers done. They have like automated systems. So if the key figures are doing something and say something, they can short the price at a certain point. It costs them money to short. But for example, if Pulte posted and the money make the short sellers see that he posted and they short the price, he do like that 5 times, and every time he posts something, they short the price. It costs them, let's say, like maybe 10,000 to short, to do the short attack, because those stuff cost, and they are losing the money on those attacks. But if they have overall big position, they lose the money here, but they gain here. So they're making the money, but losing the money on those manipulations. So what is important about the Pulte? Um, they train those short sellers have trained the other type of the algorithms who evaluate who said what, and based on what who said what, it buy or sell. So they done it so many times that they actually trained the algorithm to be negative about his posts. So overall, his posts are good, bullish. If somebody would evaluate what he's saying, you would say, "Oh my God, buy, sell the house and buy, sell your farm and buy." So it is not because of him. It is just that everybody want to make the money. Short sellers too. But overall, what is important for us and for you, if you're long on in Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, is how many shares do you have. Not what is current price of the share, but how many you have, and how many you will have at the moment you want to sell. So if your plan is to keep it for 5 years, let's say, just giving, it doesn't matter what is the price now. If you don't buy, if you don't sell, you matter when what will price will be then. So there's no need to have any anger. In case that I am still not in a position as much as I would like, for example, just for example, one has 100,000 shares, or have 95,000 shares. If you have 95,000 shares and you want 100,000, just have the round number. Do you want the price of the share is $9 or 15? You want 9. So it doesn't matter. It is not bad that why you, because you will buy cheaper. And when it is important that you have good share price, well, it is down the road. And for us who are like holders, yeah, it does feel bad, when you see the price goes down and you look at the account, it goes down, but frankly, I would if anyone asks me at this point of time, and I know what will happen in a 5 years, in a 1 year, and I know the IPO is coming. So if I know the IPO is coming, and somebody asks me at this moment, and I know IPO is coming, let's say 2028, when the warrants expire, what you want price to be right now, and you know that amount of the shares will stay the same. It will be like 2 billion plus 8 billion warrants. If one asks me what would be you want to be the price to be right now, I would say 1 cent or 30-40 cents. So I can buy more, because I, probably you, don't want to sell now before IPO. It is okay if the price is 9. It does matter for those who want to close the position. It does matter for those who want to sell. It does matter for those who don't plan to sell when it's 50, 60, 100, 200, 500. So for us who are waiting for either the time or the number, it doesn't matter what is now. So we are good. Like in days like this, what if I don't have the money to buy? I basically just don't look at the account. Like I look what is the price. I don't like it. I don't watch. Like anything. If I don't have the money, if it is something, if the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is below 12, I don't open the account. Like last 6 months, I didn't open a couple of times, unless I had the money to buy more. So it is fine. And don't even look at the account if it is bad, but because you will look at a lot when it's high. So just save the time for now. And yeah, if you have the money, like on these prices, with the knowledge that IPO is coming imminent, especially from the key figures as Bill Pulte is, it is a no-brainer. Do you want to invest or not? And as like I still did invest yesterday. I bought some. I bought today because I think the price is exceptionally small, and so just wait. And I hope, to tell you frankly, that something will happen before Davos. Like it is. I don't believe, to tell you frankly, that Trump team will miss opportunity of Davos to where at the place where they will meet thousands, I don't know how many, but a lot of really big investors if they want to sell the warrants. So if you go, let's think you're the guy who is going there and you go to Davos and want to sell the warrants. Do you want to go with the story, we will release Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, and Trump really wants to do it? Or you want to say, we just released Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. It's up listed on New York Stock Exchange. Do you want to buy it? And what is the price that you would expect the other side to answer? Like if it is like, especially that story with a release is dragging for a whole year. Like if you approach someone and say, like, the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, they will be released, and if somebody knows the situation a little bit more, and he's like cynic, like what was the Diogenes, and he will say, yeah, it was released same info like a year ago, and like that's it. Like no, like you want to have the some real action, and hopefully in next couple of days Trump team will have some real action. As I said, like, because if you want to sell the warrants, you got to do it at Davos. If you want to do it at Davos, you want to have the price of as much as you can, and to have some concrete actions, not just the even the good news. You don't buy you're supposed to buy the stock on a future and expectations, but reality is that people buy the stock not when they hear that stock will go up, but when they start to chase the price. So stay well.